Welcome back to Learn with Sam and Ash. I'm Sam, and in today's video, we're going to understand something about computer-based IELTS, that is computer-delivered IELTS. So let's get started. If you look here, we have something called computer-based IELTS and also known as computer-delivered IELTS. You can call it by any name, right? Important is that it is based on computer rather than the pen or paper or pencil or paper which we used to have earlier. That is, the traditional method has changed. Now we have this kind of method. It is gaining popularity because of COVID, and also it is a bit convenient to go for. So let me just give you a gist of the test so that you can get the bands you require. It's going to be a little bit long video, so watch it till the end in order to understand everything you require for this test. Now, this is what it looks like when we go for the welcome screen, right? You can click on the start test and everything will start. But before we even start the test, I have something to add here. We have something called IELTS Masterclass going on. These masterclasses are starting from 1st November. I mean, this new batch. Already we have a batch going on. 1st November is the starting date, and hence we are starting the registration from today itself. Moreover, there are 30 sessions in this masterclass, and we use an app called GoToMeeting, which is similar to something called Zoom, right? Now, there are 2 times possible for the registration. That means for the session, that is morning 8:30 or evening 7:30 p.m. Okay, great. In order to register, please go to ielts.learnwithsamanash.com, and also this link is provided in the description. If you have any query, also the email address is provided in the description. You can go there and write us an email. So let's get started with IELTS computer-based test. Initially, I'm going to show you what are the common things that you get in each module, because in IELTS we have listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are the common things you will get in all modules in the test. The first thing is time. On the top, in the middle, you will get something called time. This will be ticking all the time, right? How much time is left? First thing. I can show you in Zoom because that was not much clear. Second thing is navigation bar, which is provided here. Navigation bar, let me just show you a little bit in Zoom. You have parts mentioned here, part 1, part 2, I mean, part 3 is on the other side, but yeah, part 4, and all the questions are also mentioned here. If the questions are over, you can select on it and you can, go to that question if it allows, right? That is, in listening, it won't be allowed. In reading, it will be allowed. If you're choosing to write an answer, you can click on any blank and write the answer. And this is not the only way. There are other ways as well to write an answer. I mean, drag and drop and all those. So we'll see in an example later. So there's an option for multiple ways of providing an answer. Moreover, there's something called review, which I really like about this test. So for an example, you're listening to something and you feel that, oh, I want to change my answer later probably. So you select that option, it will turn round and you can click on review. So that question will stay round, so that is circle and blue, so that at the end of exam, at the end of the test, you will get 2 minutes in listening. And also in reading, you won't get any time, but you can look, oh, these questions I wanted to review for myself. So you can do that. That is, I want to check if it is correct or not. If you're doubtful about any question, this is called review. And it is always available in the navigation section below, which is here you can see below. If you want to hide the navigation section, there's something called here, the hiding button, the yellow button. Click on it, automatically the navigation section will hide. Moreover, if you click on this settings here, you will get settings something like this. Let me zoom in and show you. You can change the text size, the colors, and the screen resolution. Whatever is convenient for you, that is standard color or black and white or black and blue, whatever is best for you, you can choose according to your convenience, right? When you click OK, everything will be applied and you can move next, right? Now, there's something more on the right side, which is called help. Help is provided if you need to know more about exam while writing the exam. So you will get 3 sections in there: information, test help, and task help. Whatever type of question you're writing, you will get according to that. Test help in the sense, common tips you will get in there, like how is this test being organized. Now let me show you in Zoom what are these options, that is information, test help, and task help. Remember, when you need help or do not understand any question, click on the help and you will get it. Now, moving ahead, we have something called hide for break. So what do you mean by that, by hide by break? Let's say you started working on these questions and you finished 15 questions and you need to go to washroom or you need to get some water. So you can click on this button called hide and automatically everything will be hidden from your computer screen, because you don't want others to see your screen. That's why. So your answer has been stored and all this information will come up. When you come back from your washroom, your test will resume from here. Right. So this is a good, I think this is a good feature they have provided. So you can, let's say, hide the test and resume the test, right? All right. And in order to do this, actually, you have to ask the invigilator, the person who will present there, you just raise your hand and say, I have something to talk about. I need to go out for whatever you need to go for, right? And hence you can click the button after that. Now let's get into module specific information. That is for listening first we'll get into, right? First thing is that you will see a volume button here. The volume button is in order to increase or decrease your volume, of course. You will be provided headphones. That's a great thing, right? Some time ago, they were providing speakers, but now headphones are provided and you can increase or decrease the volume anytime you want while going for listening. Moreover, you will see the parts and the questions in the navigation bar. See part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and all the 40 questions are available here. You can see here, if the questions are done, they will turn white rather than black. And if the question is going on, it will stay blue. So that's one thing in navigation bar. Moreover, once you click on it, once you click on any blank, you will get something like a text writing tool and you can write anything in this part, right? If there are options available for any question, you can tick on it. For example, if I click here, there will be a tick mark coming. If I want to remove this for this question, let's say map leveling, I can untick it and I can tick another one. Right, so this is how you're gonna go for options in map. Moreover, you can have drag and drop as well. So let's say I feel the answer is health. I can drag this option from here to here and yes, health will be selected. But if I feel no, health is not the correct answer, I feel food is correct answer, you can drag food from here to there and it will change, it will change to food. Right, so you can change the answer as well in the middle, right? After the whole test is done, that is complete listening, you will get 2 minutes to review or check your answers. Now, earlier they used to have 10 minutes. Why do they have 2 minutes? I'll explain this later. Instead of 10 minutes, now we have 2 minutes only. The reason for that is, it'll come now soon, don't worry. First of all, you will get headphones for sure. Let's get some things clear in listening. The test will be 30 to 35 minutes based on the audio. Moreover, the test will start only when all the test takers are ready. Not like, okay, I'm ready, I can start the test. No, everyone has to be ready and then they can start the test. Now, 30 seconds before each section and 30 seconds after each section will be provided. In the sense, section is over, you can take 30 seconds to check your answers. Here, this time you can check, right? Earlier, they used to have 10 minutes in the end. Now, in between, they're also providing 30 seconds. So that's a good thing, right? You will get that break. They will say 30 seconds are provided to check your sections, right? Now, in the case of reading, what we have is something called horizontal method. Let's say vertical way of showing it in columns. So here we have options, the passage, and on the right side we have the questions. So you can, slide down on both sides, that is with the slider. So that's a good thing. You can slide down in the whole passage and keep the questions here. So that's a good thing, really. Moreover, in multiple choice options, if you click one and if you want to reselect it or let's say deselect it, you can click on it again. Or if you want to change the answer, you can change the answer as well. Multiple choice question. If it is heading, you drag and drop this option to here. Let's say whichever option you think is correct, you drag on the top where the question is mentioned. For matching heading, you have drag and drop option. If you do not know what is matching heading, how IELTS is taken, go for the series which I have provided in this whole playlist. Everything will work out then. Now, how to highlight? Sometimes we ask ourselves, oh, this is online, I cannot read the text, I cannot mark the text. So there's something called highlight. In order to highlight any text, in order to understand it, you select it, right click on it, there will be something called highlight. Once you click on it, it will be highlighted, that is yellow in color. Let's say I'm reading a question and I find answer might be here because I found the hint or the keyword. In that case, you can highlight like this. If you do not want it, if you want to clear it, just right click on it again and click on the button clear. Everything will be gone again. There's something called notes as well. I love this feature, notes, because let's say I found the question here, or maybe I have a doubt here. So I can again select the text I want to create note and right click and select on the notes here. Once I click on the notes, I'll get something like this, which we have kind of a sticky note and you can write anything you want as a note for this part. And once you close it, it will stay there. But in order to know there was a note earlier because you closed it, right? So there will be something orange on the top. If you zoom in a little bit, I can show you here. So there's a note in there. So this is an example of showing a note, and this is how you use the note. The application of note would be, I found the question here, but I'm in doubt. So you write anything you want in note. Nice. If you want to clear the note, same thing, select the text, right click and clear it. So I hope it is easy to use, and I do not see any problem here. Selecting, right clicking is very common among computer users nowadays, right? Good. This is important information. Whenever we have 5 to 10 minutes remaining in the test, the light will blink. That means the time will keep blinking when there is 5 minutes and 10 minutes. Only at that time, not all the time, of course. In that particular minute, the time will blink here in red, the red in color, right? That is one thing common throughout every module. Everything will be auto-saved in the sense, once you write everything, time is over, nobody is allowed to go back, and you do not need to click on anything button called save and send. No, everything will be saved by itself. So there's nothing like save and send. You don't have to worry. Whatever you provided an answer is saved. You can change it in the reviews like we discussed earlier, but it's nothing like Control S or anything like that. Auto-save is provided. Now let's move to writing. In writing, what we have is section 1, it looks like this, and section 2 looks like this. You can go for any section first. Earlier we used to think that in computer-based tests we cannot write any of them. No, you can write any of them. You can click on here navigation bar and the test one will start again. So you can choose anything you want. You can choose to start with anyone, that is part 1 or part 2. That's a really a good thing in writing. So this is how it looks like. Now also in writing, you will get something like 5 to 10 minutes. There will be light blinking on the top so that you will come to know, okay, now the time is coming over. One thing I also love about this is the word count. So earlier we used to count words, how many words are there, because there is a limit. In writing part 2, we have to write 250 or more. In writing part 1, we have to write 150 or more. So that would be a handy tool. I mean, that would be a handy thing that they have provided word count now. And one more thing about writing, which I love, you can select the text, you can cut, copy, paste if you want. Cut, copy, paste will be same thing like your computer shortcuts, Control C, Control V. No change in that. So that's a great thing, right? I feel that could save time for a lot of people. I don't like this argument here. I can change it to somewhere else. And yes, if your handwriting is bad, this is the best thing, right? You can type easily, no handwriting worries, nothing to worry about in that case, right? Now, while speaking, let me tell you one thing. Speaking will be same thing like earlier. An examiner will come, take your interview and leave with the recording. There's nothing like you have to record your voice, nothing like that. It will stay the same, so no change. If you want to understand the structure of speaking, already all the videos are provided in the same playlist which you're watching right now. And if you want, you can join the IELTS Masterclass if you want to get this really done quickly and of course effectively, right? So I hope you guys understood something new and enjoyed the video. If you need any help, remember the email address is provided in the description and the link to register for the IELTS Masterclass is also there in the description. Don't forget to check it out, right? At least go to the website and see what other facilities we are providing. Already many batches have gone through. You can see the reviews in other videos. Good luck for the people who are going for the test soon. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.